By the early 1970s, Ferrari had a problem. Not a financial one. Not even a performance one. A philosophical one. For decades, every true Ferrari road car had followed the same sacred formula: front engine, rear drive, V12 leading the charge. It was tradition. Identity. Religion. Then Lamborghini released the Miura, a low, mid-engine supercar that didn't just challenge Ferrari, it embarrassed it. The future had shifted behind the driver, and Ferrari was still clinging to the past. Enzo Ferrari resisted. He didn't believe mid-engine cars were suitable for road use. Too unstable. Too extreme. Too dangerous for customers. But pressure builds. And eventually, even legends bend. In 1971, Ferrari revealed something that looked less like evolution and more like betrayal. The 365 GT4 Berlinetta Boxer. Low. Wide. Flat like a blade. It didn't sit proudly like a Grand Tourer, it crouched. It didn't announce itself, it stared. And behind the driver, where Ferrari engines were never supposed to be, sat something radical. A 4.4-liter flat, 12 engine. Technically, it wasn't a true boxer, the pistons shared crank pins, but the name stuck. And the effect? Undeniable. 380 horsepower. Top speed, 175 mph. One of the fastest road cars in the world at the time. This wasn't just Ferrari catching up. This was Ferrari changing its mind. The design told its own story. Styled by Pininfarina, the 365 GT4 BB embraced everything the decade demanded. Two-tone paint, often silver over bold colors like red or orange. Flat, wedge-like profile. Louvered rear deck to cool the mid-mounted engine. Wide rear stance, like it was bracing itself for impact. Quad circular taillights, unmistakably Ferrari. It looked fast standing still, but unlike earlier Ferraris, this one didn't feel elegant. It felt tense. Driving the 365 GT4 BB wasn't an experience. It was a negotiation. The cabin was tight. Visibility was compromised. The pedals were offset. Heat from the engine crept forward like a warning. Then you turned the key. The flat 12 didn't roar immediately, it ignited, building into a metallic, mechanical scream that felt less like sound and more like pressure. At speed, the car came alive. The rear planted hard under acceleration. The steering demanded commitment. The chassis rewarded precision and punished hesitation. This wasn't a car you relaxed in. It was a car you respected. Many drivers came away saying the same thing. It's incredible. But it's not forgiving. Some examples carried something extra, a small badge that meant a lot. NART, the North American Racing Team. Founded by Luigi Cinetti, NART was Ferrari's racing arm in the United States. Seeing that badge on a Berlinetta Boxer wasn't just decoration, it was a quiet nod to Ferrari's racing bloodline crossing the Atlantic. It linked the car not just to performance, but to legacy. Le Mans entries. American racing history. Ferrari's expansion beyond Europe. A subtle emblem. A loud history. The 365 GT4 BB didn't just exist for itself. It changed Ferrari forever. After it came 512 BB. Testarossa. The entire lineage of mid-engine Ferrari supercars. Before the Boxer, mid-engine Ferraris were race cars. After it, they became the brand's identity. Even Enzo Ferrari, reluctant as ever, had to admit reality had shifted. The engine had moved. And it wasn't going back. Today, the 365 GT4 BB sits in a strange, powerful place. It's not as famous as the Testarossa. Not as romanticized as the Daytona. Not as extreme as modern hypercars. But it carries something none of them quite do. Defiance. It is the moment Ferrari broke its own rules, not because it wanted to, but because it had to. A car born from pressure. From rivalry. From the uncomfortable realization that the future had already arrived. And when you see one today, low, wide, painted in that unmistakable two-tone, it still feels like what it always was. A Ferrari that wasn't supposed to exist. But did anyway. Don't forget to like, share and subscribe. Also check out the link in the description to view the car collection we have on sale from our website and feel free to get in touch.